Good morning. Good morning. Truth Be Told podcast. Hashtag Truth Be Told podcast. How you doing, family? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I know you like all I'm seeing is a microphone that says Truth Be Told podcast. Well, guess who's in the building? Yours truly, Joe Dupree in the building from 100 BLK, the Black Station. You can catch me every day, all day, 24/7, 365. Hold on. Let me do my DMD. Call me Mr. 25/8. 25 hours, 8 days straight. Listen, we are live on WBLK, the Black Station at www.the100blk.com. We are broadcasting today on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, and on Instagram. So tell a friend to tell a friend, share this with a friend. Come on in the building, in the building, in the building, in the building. I am in here. Let me open up these lines. Good morning to everybody. Share this with a friend. Good conversation. It is Monday, the 22nd day of January. Happy birthday to everybody celebrating a birthday out there today. Let me ring the bell for you. Happy birthday to you. If you want to call in and give somebody your own personal birthday shout outs, I'm getting ready to open up the phone lines momentarily. I'm going to throw the phone line in. Let me see, as they say. Let me see. Good morning. How you doing? Community conversations in full effect. Hashtag Truth Be Told. Because somewhere between what they said, truth, somewhere is told. That's what we do. How was your week? Well, about this next, throughout this world. From good friends of mine who are overseas. So, from people all over the place, I am happy that you are tuning in. I had to wear my EJI t-shirt. If I'm going to have to tomorrow, when I get in, I'm going to give you more about this. Injustice prevails where hopelessness persists. Hope is your superpower. And that's why I came on this morning, to give all of you a ray of sunshine and some hope. It is. What time is it? It is 9 minutes past 8 o'clock hour. I am in the great state of Louisiana. And during this time of the year, it's early this year, it's Mardi Gras season. Yeah, it's Mardi Gras season. So, I normally start off with an inspirational song. Normally start off with an inspirational song because I always want to put God first. So good morning. If you want to join in on the conversation. But since I am in the great state of Louisiana, and this is where I live, this is my home. This type of year, you hear a lot of people say, laissez les bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. So instead of me starting off with a little spiritual music this time, let me do this a little different. Y'all ready? For all my folk, hold on. Let's just do it like this. Hold on. Let's go. Oh, hold it. Hold up. I hear him. Let's go. Oh, come on. People get ready for Mardi Gras in the city now. In the state. Come on now, let's go. My second line is out there. I see you. Wait a minute. Laissez les bon temps rouler. A lot of Mardi Gras balls have kicked off. The season is officially in full swing. Oh, yeah, we're going to start off this hashtag Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told, if you're somewhere in another state watching this and you're trying to come down to the state of Louisiana for Mardi Gras, come on and have yourself a good time. I'm going to say that on the behalf of our Lieutenant Governor, Billy Nungasser, over tourism. Come on down and get yourself a good time. It's Mardi Gras season in the great state of Louisiana, and this is how we do it, family. Somebody said they feel like funking it up. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, yeah, I had to drop a little of that in there. I'm probably gonna end it with some Mardi Gras music. No. I'm clouded this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Somebody said that about the football this weekend. We're gonna talk about that. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about how many of you watched the football this weekend? Did your team win? Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl? I need to know right now. Somebody put in the feed who they think gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Good morning to you. Wherever you're at, good morning. I see people checking in. Let's share this with a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It is Mardi Gras season in the great state of Louisiana. Next time I come on here, I need to have some beads. Throw me something, mister. I'm just saying. All right, family. Let me leave that alone. Let's stop. Yeah. Let me stop. That was good. While it lasted. What's going on, family? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let me fix some stuff around here. You know, I'm a one man in studio. So, yeah. Let's stop that. Let's see here. All right, family. Let me see. Yeah, I do have something playing. Let me stop that. All right. This is how I go down in studio. So if you ever want to know what was going on in radio in the background, because you only hear our voices, we be moving all kind of buttons and stuff. Things be going on around here. I'm telling you. So family, tell a friend to tell a friend. Welcome to hashtag Truth Be Told podcast. We are broadcasting live on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube Live, and we are also on Instagram Live. Now, on everything except YouTube, you can follow us at the @ DJDMS, at the JDMS. That'll get you on all our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. That's where we're at. On YouTube. And I need you to please like, click, share, follow. Yes, please. Our new YouTube channel is 100 BLK Media, at 100 BLK Media, MEDIA. And you'll catch all the prior podcasts. It's all on YouTube. You'll catch other podcasts we do. Of course, every Wednesday we do Wellness Wednesday, where we talk about your mental health, along with my good friend Edward J. Brown from Positive Choices Counseling Service, and the conduit is in the building from the Bully Box, Shauna Sayers. To be exact, I'm probably going to wake Shauna up. I don't know if she's awake or not. I'm probably going to give her a call and try to wake her up. Big ups to my brother Fatim Muhammad out there. Did you check out the open lines on WBLS? You can check them out. I know a lot of folks say, I don't live in New York. How do I listen to BLS if I don't? You can listen to them at WBLS.com. Did you hear the open lines? They had the Spelman, the president of Spelman, on there talking about this huge monetary donation that was made to Spelman. Yeah. HBCUs in the building. Where you at? HBCUs. I know you're in the building. Big ups to all my HBCUs. I see some people logging in, sharing this. Good morning, Mr. Eddie Barnett. Good morning. Used to be my co-host. I'm going to post that. This week, I'm putting up the picture from the Joe Dupree Morning Show of myself, Mocha Brown, and the kid. Big ups to Mocha Brown. Hey, the Gentle Giant is in the building. Good morning to you. You can catch him with the Great Golden Groove Show. To be exact, Gentle Giant put on when you own, because Gentle Giant be on so many different platforms, so many different radio stations. And if you like that old school, that old school, check my man out, them Great Golden Grooves. Check out my man, the Gentle Giant. He's out there doing this thing and doing it big. Good morning. We're going to talk a little sports. I don't know what happened at Grambling State University with the basketball game this weekend. I don't know what happened to them Jaguars. I don't know what happened. Might have been payback for all these Bayou Classics. All these Bayou Classics as of late that have not went Grambling's way. But when it came to men's basketball and women's basketball, the Grambling State Tigers said, Southern, we got something to tell you when you show up in our humble humble abode of Grambling, Louisiana. So Grambling State put a whooping on Southern. And what? I don't know. Listen, somebody please on the HBCU world, let me know what's really going on at FAMU. Big ups to them. They are the defending now SWAC champions. They are the defending Black College National champions. But seems to be after that, they say they brag different. They might not be bragging at all the way some things are going on in the athletics and things that are going on in the school. I'm just saying, somebody somewhere let me know what's really going on. Football this weekend. I don't know about y'all. Even though I don't want to see them win it all, I am really loving seeing Detroit win. I'm not a Detroit fan. I'll be honest with you. My team is, of course, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sixburg, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to make it to that stairway to 7. Stairway to 7. I'm just saying. That's who we are. Yeah. And we didn't make it. And I'll be honest with you. And this might sound crazy, me being a Steeler fan. I really want to see the Ravens win it all because they just talk about poor Lamar. They talk about him bad. They make it seem like Lamar just ain't nothing. I was like, Lord, if I had left my water, I was about to cry. I was about to put y'all on a little 1 minute pause. I was like, hold it, please share this with somebody. Had to get me a look as my brother / nephew James Lewis Anderson would say. I had to get me some drink. It ain't number water, y'all. Number water. Stay thirsty, my friends, and stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. So let's give a weekend in review. What did we learn from this past weekend? Okay. What did I learn? I learned that in politics, it's now a 2-person race on the Republican side to see who gets the nomination to run for president. It's now DeSantis said, man, I done did all I could do and I can't do no more. And he jumped up and raised his hand and pledged for all of his supporters to go ahead and stick with Donald Trump, the former president. So as we go into New Hampshire and then South Carolina, it looks like we're getting ready to get down to a 2-man race for president, which will be the former president, Donald J. Trump, against the present president, Joe Biden. Whoo, that's scary in more than one way. I'm just saying. That's my truth be told. But what I want to emphasize to everybody is the importance of voting. Voting is very important because voting is your voice, and your voice has power. Your voice has power. And you need to vote. I can't tell you who to vote for, how to vote, what to vote for. But I will tell you this: get engaged, get informed, get registered, get involved, and go vote. Go vote. Vote what is best for you and your family. Stop letting people Pied Piper you. They'll play a pretty tune and lead you straight to the water and drown you. And I watch I watch a lot of other people's video podcasts, and I watch their lives, and once again, I've got to give big ups. Let me give a round of applause. Round of applause to my niece, who works at KAZI in Austin, Texas, Willie Sue Anderson. She said something that one of the reasons I woke up this morning, I said I wanted to wear this shirt. I wanted people to see this shirt. It's from the EJI. If you ever go to Montgomery, Alabama, shameless plug. If you ever go to Montgomery, you have to go visit the museum, the Legacy Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. Big ups to them. I was there, had the awesome opportunity to go there. Of course, as some of you know, I do a lot of work with HBCUs. Proud. GS. Hold it. Wait a minute. Definitely representing the Tigers of Grambling State University. Most of you know me, though, because you see all my pictures, me working on the sidelines. I do, along with Todd Sterling, do the coaches show for the Southern University. Now that's crazy. From 95 to 99, I was at Grambling. And for the last, man, it's going on it's over 10 years. It's probably going on 12 years now. I have been the sideline reporter. I was once the stadium announcer. Lord have mercy. When we played Georgia and Divine Gales, which the tragedy befell Divine Gales, I was the acting SID. Oh my God, I did a lot for Southern. But I am thankful for all of it, and I'm thankful for my journey, and my times that I've been on campus at all the HBCUs. So I was in Alabama. Of course, Southern University played just this past year. They played Alabama State. Had the awesome opportunity to go to the Legacy Museum. If you ever go to Alabama, go to the Legacy Museum. To all my Instagram people, let me see who's over here on the gram. Okay. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I'm on the gram too. Jump and see me. I'm everywhere. Everywhere. Speaking of everywhere, okay. So let's talk football right quick. Since we're talking sports and going to jump from the Legacy Museum over to football. Man, like I said earlier, bringing it back, I'm not really big on Detroit, but I think it's a very great story. You know, Detroit fans have been waiting for a long time to make it to the Super Bowl. And let's just be honest, had Barry Sanders had a line of somebody who could block for him, they probably already had been there a few times, you know. So you see Eminem is hyped about this. And you know, and these are salt of the earth people. You know, Detroit, one of them cities where ain't a lot of flair and glamour in Detroit. You know what people say, you know, that's a salt of the earth. That's the motor city. That's where folk put together the vehicles that we ride in every day. So, you know, hey, I hope they make it. I just hope they don't win it all. Because I really want to see Lamar prove a point. Because they just always make it seem like when it comes down to certain folk, we just can't get it done. And that's been ever since the first big ups to the Grambling State University's quarterback who went on to the NFL and won the first Super Bowl as an African-American quarterback, Doug Williams. Ever since Doug, I mean, we can even go back to Gilliam's day. You know, it's just something about us that they just said we ain't got what it takes to quarterback no team. We ain't got the intellect. Once again, you cannot allow them to tell your narrative. So right now I'm talking about what have I learned from this past weekend. First of all, DeSantis is out the race. It's a two-person race on the Republican side between Haley and Trump. I believe, this is my humble belief, and I'm not endorsing anybody, nor am I endorsing any party. I'm just talking truth be told. Truth be told, I believe when the dust settles, it's going to be Trump versus Biden round 2. Trump versus Biden round 2, the rematch. Almost like a Rocky series. Trump versus Biden round 2. Let's get ready to rumble. Listen, family, find out. And people need to get more engaged in understanding how people who are in politics, who make the policies, you know, people in politics, they literally, the taxes you pay on your home has a lot to do with people who are in politics. So much is controlled by people who are in politics that I ask myself, why are we not paying attention to politicians? A good friend of mine from this area, he's on radio, he's on terrestrial radio. He was talking about what type of leader do you want? You know, and I think it was a great show. I watched the show. He was on there with another person from out of our community who does who's over a coterie. In a coterie, we'll put all the definitions in later because some folks might be on here. What is that? A community organization that concentrates on that community and the betterment of that community through using different funding sources to engage the community at a place where the community can help itself, build itself up, and be self-sufficient. We need to do that in more of our communities of color. So he had an individual on from one of the coteries, and he said, what type of politician you want? And he had A, B, C, D, E. I think he had some choices. I was listening, and every time I see people do this, and he's not the only one. I have other friends. Like I said, I was listening to WBLS in New York, the Open Lines, my good friend Fatim Muhammad, and it blessed me. Can we just not have some do-right folks in office? Just do right. How about that type of politician? We want a do-right politician. Somebody who will do what is right for the greater good of everybody. Now, I know you can't make everybody happy. I know that. But can we just get some folks in that will do right? That will do right. Somewhere somebody told me right's right and right don't wrong nobody. Can we just find some folks that will do right? Do right. Do right. Do right. That's the only way I can even put it. Do right. More folks. We need to listen. We have far too much, and I know they don't call it homelessness anymore. And I'm a little bit the unhoused. I'm not very, I still call it homelessness. And I don't know why all of a sudden they're changing that term, the unhoused. But we got far too much poverty, far too much homelessness, far too much stuff that's going wrong that politicians could legislate and do right. Think about this. Think about how many mass shootings we have had in this country. And we still don't have any type of legislation that can keep. Now, watch this. I'm not trying to be negative. I am a gun owner myself. I believe very much in the Second Amendment right to bear arms. However, you got to get a license to drive a car. You got to have a license to get married. But unless you're James Bond, you don't need a license for a gun. Come on, family. There's got to be a way that we can make this, that we keep these guns out the hands of individuals who would choose to cause harm. Now, it doesn't mean we're going to get it right every time. You're not going, listen, I don't care what you do to prevent evil from doing what evil does. Evil will always raise up its dirty head, no matter how much you try to prevent it. But family, we got to do better. In the city I live in, for example, I live in the fifth largest city in the state of Louisiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. Fifth largest city in Louisiana. Crime rate, murder rate last year at an all-time high. And we have been talking till we can't talk no more. We have been walking till we can't walk no more. And guess what? The murder rate is still at an all-time high. When do we get to the place and the part in resolving an issue that it ain't about who's at the table trying to make it seem like I'm the one with all the answers. I'm the expert. Well, guess what, experts? Eventually, what y'all saying that needs to be done to get it fixed ain't working. So when do we get to a place where, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to down nobody. I believe that those who know need to tell, and do the right thing. The guy said, doctor, those who know won't tell, and those who tell don't know. And when it comes down to telling on folks, that's normally the way it is. But we need the folks who can say what needs to be said to bring about the change that needs to be Done. Good morning, Grand Rising, California in the building. What time is it in Cali? Oh, what time is it in Cali? Good morning, California. And good morning, everybody else who's logged in all over the world. I see people. I got to say big ups to my people over there in Germany. Got me logged in. I even got some people in Okinawa logged in. So big ups to y'all. Big ups to all my people who are serving this country in the armed forces. I salute you. I salute you. Big ups to y'all. Big ups to y'all. Wherever you may be in this world, serving this country. It is 6:31 a.m. Cali time. And my cousin has just logged in. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Family, tell a friend to tell a friend, share this with a friend. We in the building. For those of you who are clicked on, hey, thank you. For those of you who just watching and not clicked on, I thank you too. I thank you too. Hey, I thank all of you because hashtag truth be told is in the building. I'm in here for a good time, not a long time. I always do that when I broadcast on Instagram, because Instagram will only allow you to go live for 1 hour. We got to talk to the folks at Meta. Why just 1 hour? But nevertheless, we try to keep it brief until about 1 hour. This is the Monday, so this is the Make It Happen Monday. I'm going to start doing it like I did when I was on the Joe Dupree Morning Show. Every day will have its own theme, and today is Make It Happen Monday. The word for today is victory. The word for today is victory, because I decree and declare that in everything you say and do today, you shall win. You shall win. You shall win. Word for today is victory. You are victorious and you shall win. At the beginning of the podcast, I was telling everybody in the great state of Louisiana, even though Fat Tuesday is not until next month, it's still Mardi Gras season. People are going to Mardi Gras balls. The parades will be rolling soon. And on the parades, you know, I try not to get caught up in some of the things that are going on in my humble abode in the city I live in. I am happy to see that folk are starting to make people understand the power of their dollar. Because you have to understand, when folk don't show up to an event that is normally a huge event, that's you showing them in a very, trying to find the proper words for it. I might just get country. You're showing them that if you exclude us and we exclude our dollars, this is the power we have when we don't show up. Sometimes it's good not to show up. So we have a situation where, and I think I was talking to a good friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name because he may call in, but we were talking. He made a post on social media about one of our parades that people seem to be boycotting, and they're boycotting it because the parade committee made a decision about some music and about DJs. He made a statement that I think is a deep statement that folks, especially people of color, need to use no matter where they're at, no matter what state you're in, no matter what city you're in, no matter what you got going on. Instead of us being reactive to their policies, we should have a person on that committee in people who have our people who see our point of view, people who have not in the room, brag or boast, get people. Because people in the room are only in the room because they like the spotlight. They want to be in the room because they want to be the spotlight or the shining star in the room that represents all of us. No, we need people who are humble, people who are at the same time knowledgeable enough to be in that room and make sure that what happens in that room is for the greater good of all of us. We need to start putting people in the right rooms where they tell our story and say, no, you can't do that, because what you're going to do is you're going to exclude and offend a great number of people. In the state of Louisiana, we just got another what they call a minority majority district, a district where the number of people who are minority outnumbers the majority. That we may have, hopefully, that we may have a individual of color who runs for that seat and is another representative for us in the politician realm of legislation. You know, family, we've got to get to a place where we start putting people in the room who look like us, who think like us, who have our agenda up front. And understand. That's why I say, you know, what type, you know, and yes, family. I listen to other people's radio shows and podcasts. This is all I've done most of my life. Most of my life. People who know me, most of my life has been encompassed around media, radio, broadcasting. Ever since I was first time I was on the radio, I was 15 years old. Running my own radio show at 15 years old. Going to high school and at 15 years old, going in the evening in the radio station and running my own radio show. Yeah. So I ain't, hold it. While other folks figured out a way to use these microphones, because everybody has a mic now. Everybody has a podcast. Everybody has a video podcast. Everybody has a microphone. Everybody can go live whenever they want to. I am applauding that. I'm happy about that. There are some folks who don't like that because they liked it when the mics were exclusive. I don't. I am so happy that everybody has the capabilities of saying what they feel, when they feel, and get it out to a broad audience through social media platforms, through digital radio stations, that the powers that used to be don't have the power no more. I say it all the time. Y'all believe me? Believe me now. Believe me now. Terrestrial radio, the AM, FM, they can number their days. They days, listen, regular TV news, as you know it, they can number their days. It's about to be, listen, there is, if you don't evolve, you're going to become extinct. And people are getting their news, their music, and their information from totally different sources. Good morning to former Representative Vincent Pierre. Good morning, sir. Good morning. So family, you know, podcasts like this, hashtag truth be told. You know, I have worked in a lot of media genres and a lot of media platforms. Where I live is a place that a lot of folks know me from. But, you know, people know me from the Essence Music Festival. People know me from the Aruba Jazz Festival. People know me before I even got to the state of Louisiana, because from age 15, I worked for Denise LaSalle. Anybody who knows the blues knows Denise LaSalle. And her husband, James Superwolf. They had a radio station. Denise and my mother were good friends. My mama said that boy talk all the time. She said, I got a job for him. And she did. You know, God bless her and her husband's soul as they are in heaven. You know, but Denise and her husband, James Superwolf, at that humble radio station that started off in Henderson, Tennessee. Yeah. And made its way. It was the antenna was in Jackson, but the actual broadcast studios was in the small town I was raised in. And believe it or not, even before all of that, hey, yeah, like he said, hold it. Dion said it best. Superwolf. Hey, Google that. Superwolf can do it. I'm just saying. So I've been in this thing and I've seen it evolve. I went from Kicks 96 to We Are Jamming, K97. I worked for Bobby OJ. I worked for WDIA. Man, I have worked for some stations. I was the first African-American to be a program director over an ESPN affiliate right here in the state of Louisiana. So that's not to brag or boast. I'm grateful. Because anybody who knows me in this business, all I did was, once I got into a place of power, I opened up doors for other folks. Some folks forgot about me when I opened up the door for them. I really felt like Joseph in prison. Hey, I'm going to open this door for you. You know, and they got out and did their thing and forgot all about me. And that's fine because I didn't do it for them. I didn't do it for them. I did it because that's just how I'm built. It's just how I'm built. Somebody questioned me about that this weekend. I said, I can't do folks like they do me sometimes. Hashtag truth be told. Come on, Dion. I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm not built like that. I'm just not. Believe it or not, I get on my knees for a lot of folks, including myself, on a daily basis. I promise you, I pray at least 3, 4, maybe 5 times a day. Every once in a while, I just get the urge. I get on my knees. I say, Lord, forgive me and forgive them. If it's just that brief of a prayer, Lord, forgive me and forgive them. Because guess what? First, you got to hashtags. Y'all want to have, I got a partner. He says that all the time. Hashtag this. Start with self. Before you start sweeping around other folks' door, sweep around your own door. And listen, I done had some people do me some things, and I done did some people some things. I got some people out there that have legitimate reasons not to really look at me in an endearing light, because I have literally did some things that I should not have done. That's where we got to raise our hand and be honest about some stuff. Hashtag truth be told, you need to be more honest with yourself. I show it again. Injustice prevails where hopelessness persists. Hope is your superpower. So if you woke up this morning feeling hopeless, no. Don't let that kryptonite get into your system. Have hope. The Reverend Jesse Jackson said it best. Keep hope alive. Now, some folks say that and say it in a cliche way, but no, keep hope alive. Put your hope and trust in something bigger than you. Hold it. The evangelicals will say, put your hope in God, put it in Christ, put it in Jesus. Other religions will say, put your hope in whatever their deity is. But if you ain't got hope, let me tell you, injustice, wherever there is hopelessness, there's a lot of injustice. And let me tell you something. I said it and I'm going to keep saying it because it was given to me in one of my podcasts and it blessed my soul. Once again, I cannot give this lady enough credit. Willie Sue Anderson, KAZI, Austin, Texas, said poverty is a rich industry. Start asking yourself, who is profiting off of us? Who is profiting? Who is making the profits off of us being in poverty? Who is profiting off of our problems, our pain, our persecution? Who's profiting off of the crime that runs rampant in our communities? And why is it? I ride through my community every now and then. My community. I live in I don't live in the suburbs. I'm not just 1 or 2 chips in the cookies. Some of us get to a place that instead of us staying in the hood and trying to reform the hood and get the hood to rise up and be a utopia, I live in a place I live in a part of a coterie that is a part of the area I live in this city. It's called Oasis. I'm trying to turn the whole desert into an oasis. I don't want just to be the oasis, because the oasis, if you're in the desert and you see the oasis, you normally say to yourself, that's where I want to be. I'm tired of being in this dry place. I want to be there. I want to turn around and make the whole desert an oasis. But family, we've got to. I'm just saying. I believe that. Big up, hold it. Robert Dion, my cousin in California. I want you to put in his feed. He has his own TV broadcasting. Listen, we got people out there doing great things. We got young Byron Allens in the making. We got brothers who are working hard and tirelessly opening up doors for other brothers and sisters. See, that's how many of you are trying to, not for your friends, your relatives, but how many of you are genuinely out there trying to open up more doors for other brothers and sisters and people of color and people who may came from the same social economic situation you did? Because a lot of us came from humble beginnings, very humble beginnings. And guess what? I'm not impressed if you're helping your mom, your sister, your cousins, your brother. If you're helping family, I'm not impressed. If you made it and you bring all your family with you, I'm not impressed. You're supposed to do that. They're family. If you are blessing folks that are connected to you, you're supposed to do that. They're connected to you. You know, impress me, give a house away and a car away to somebody that you ain't never seen before a day of your life. That will impress me. I'm just saying. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe, because I've opened doors for folk. If I could write a book on the doors I've opened for folk. I could write a book. Folk who don't, some for some odd reason would say because we maybe have a different, listen, and we can have a difference of opinion. That doesn't make us mortal enemies. We got to work on that in 2024. We got to work on in 2024 that if you're better than me, I feel threatened, so I don't deal with you. I talk bad about you. I try to slander your name or your character. If you're better than me, you're just better than me. I need to up my game. I need to up my game. Period. Period. When I was working in sports entertainment and sports radio, I remember an interview. This is back in the SEC. I call it the SEC heydays, because those days are kind of dwindling away now. SEC is strong, but there was a time where you could not beat the SEC. And I remember at an All-Star game that I was at, Michael Jordan said something that blessed my soul. He said, everybody in the NBA can score. He said, what separates the real All-Stars from those who are just players is, can you stop them from scoring? He said, if you can stop an NBA player from scoring, you are truly an NBA All-Star. He said, the defense, the ability to stop me, if you can stop me from scoring, you a bad dude. Something to think about, family. What are we doing? What are we doing to help our fellow brothers and sisters? What are we doing? What are we doing to open doors for others? Not where we get the credit to be the door opener. No, not where somebody said, ooh, look at you. Look at what you did. No, you decrease, that he increased and other folks get uplifted. Oh, hashtag that. You decrease. You get out the spotlight. So he increased and other folks can be uplifted through your efforts and the resources and the things you know to say and do and the people you know to touch to open the doors that lets people come in. We've got far too much poverty in this country. We got, hold it, let me even get, we got far too much poverty in my community. I'm not even going to go from I forgot the different, the meso or whatever, macro, meso. I got to talk to my brother Edward J. Brown about that. We've got too much. I can literally get in my car and drive less than 3 blocks. We got too much poverty in my community. We got too many elderly folks suffering in my community. We got too many folks that don't have proper health care in my community. We got too many folks that don't have proper nutrition and is not even having the proper funding. I'm trying to find the proper words without going off the rails. And somebody go, there you go. And come a couple of them bad choice words out of his mouth. I'm still, listen, God ain't through with me yet. God is not through with me yet. 10 minutes to the 9 o'clock hour, 10 minutes to the top of the hour, wherever you may be tuned in at. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share this with a friend. Hashtag truth be told. Make it happen Monday. And today's word is victory. Listen, proclaim it, grab it, hold on to it in Jesus' name. I declare victory in everything you say and everything you do, that you be in the will of God, that you first be in the will of God. Whatever you say or do, you be in the will of God and to his glory, or to whomever you call that higher power. And whatever you do today, be a blessing to others. Be a blessing to others. It's not about you. It's not about you. So what can we do as we move forward? 22nd day of this new year. Start thinking about one thing you can do to bring about a positive change, not only to you, but to those around you. And do it. Start with one thing. And do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Once again, everybody celebrating the birthday today on this 22nd day of January. That's the bell ring. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Like I said, at any time you would like to join in on the conversation for any reason, and you want something that you feel like needs to be said, need to be told, and you like to use this platform to say it and tell it, there's the phone number, 225-250-8770. Be exact, I'm going to call somebody. Let me do that. I'm going to call. Let me see, can I get the conduit? Let me see, can I get her for just a few minutes in case I decide, because I may go a little bit longer. That just means all my Instagram family, as you know, Instagram will cut me off in 1 hour. If I'm still going to pass an hour, you can always jump over to our Facebook page, which is just like my Instagram page. Excuse me. At the JDMS, Joe Dupree Anderson, 100 BLK on Facebook, and 100 BLK Media on YouTube. So let me see, can I get in touch with the conduit? See what she's doing. Say, I'm gonna tell her, see, can I wake up? Hold on. Let me see, can I wake up? Let's see what she answers. That's the main question. She
Good morning.
Oh, look who it is. Good morning. See,
I do.
Listen, everybody, I am on with the conduit, Miss Shauna Sias. Miss Shauna, I was just reviewing the weekend, and I wanted to ask you, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was very, very eventful. I was able to go and volunteer, I'll say, support my friend Kizzy Milstead.
Okay.
On her cancer brunch with the greats. I was able to sing next to Mr. Corey Broussard.
Okay.
Shirley Taylor was there. So we had a fantastic weekend.
Anything coming up this week we might need to know about?
Lord Joe, now why you didn't prepare me?
I just decided to call you. You know what? That's what I'm gonna start doing on Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told, some folk gonna start getting some early morning. Hello, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Because I'm in here trying to put a curl or two in my hair.
I understand, and you might be getting ready to head and do something that you need to get done. I understand. I ain't gonna hold you long because I'm probably gonna call New York City next because I got my partner getting ready to get.
I always got time for Joe Dupree.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate. Hold it. And country folks say in Tennessee, I appreciate that. So hey, anything going on this week around your neck of the woods we might need to know about?
I can't think of it offhand, but I do want a favor.
Okay, what you need?
How many people you got tuning in? Right?
I have the slightest idea because you got a lot of folk that don't want to click on, but the analytics say they own. Because I'm looking at my little thing, they say a lot of folk on here, but a lot of folk ain't clicked on here. So it's okay. I tell folk it's okay. I'm not here trying. You never see a Cash App running. You never see me asking for anything because at the end of the day, I do this for the greater good of the information that needs to get out to all our people who don't get it that traditional way. Because like I just said, radio and the news TV stations, y'all mark my words. If they don't evolve, you're gonna be looking at it. You're gonna be looking at the 8-track, cassette, and the CD of media. Keep on doing it the way you're doing it. All right.
This is what I want
what you need
viewers to do. On my page.
On your page.
On my page, Shauna Sias.
Okay.
From this weekend, there are several lives.
There
is one pinned to the top. I want people to watch that, but there's two in particular.
Okay.
2 lives in particular where you can see me holding a phone in the screen. I want everyone to go and listen to those 2 live videos with that phone call and listen to the caller. Why is this important? In that phone call, and it occurred twice, this is not only covering what activists and myself have been going through with cyberbullying and cyber stalking for over 2 years. This has a lot to do with our lackadaisicalness as it relates to voting. This has a lot to do with folk now being extremely comfortable calling you and thinking you can't respond. So historically, I've gotten phone calls and I would get harassed. So in 2024, I told you on the first show we had that it was going to be a lot of Cat Williams moments. So when that caller called, because my memory is so bad from having so many strokes, I put the caller on the live feed. And to hear what they think of us, because those are the terms that they use, y'all and they. And it humors me, because when I was at work, I got calls about being on social media at work. They would call my jobs and report me and send the links and all of this. But now that I have been harassed to the point of not being able to work, ordered by the doctor to not work for a year, now they want to call me Brother Joe and tell me that I contribute nothing to society because I sit in bed all day.
Okay,
and
so hold on.
And
wait a minute, hold on. So what we're saying in a nutshell is racism is still alive and well, no matter if you're doing what they want you to do, or no matter if you're doing what you want to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it pains me because I have made several police reports. I've gone through the legalities of what they tell us to do. Like she brought up Jamie Bazeron. Those few years back, they were upset because I could have done it like this. And I should have done it like that. And he may have did it, but why you didn't do it like this? So now that I take my time and go through the legalities and file the paperwork, I still don't have no protection.
So hold on. Let's we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk. This is for another show on this Make It Happen Monday. We're going to make this happen on another day. What I do want to talk about on a positive tip is one thing that definitely I want to show much love to Shauna Sias. And what is the other young lady that normally does this with you with the bully box?
Nina. I was just on the phone with my bestie.
So Shauna and Nina have this anti-bullying campaign that needs to be not only a local, state, but it needs to be a national, and it really needs to be something that's global, because you cannot tell me this isn't going on throughout the world. And that's what I want to talk about. Let me hit it on a positive tip before I let her go.
But and baby, I can run it in.
Okay.
In Louisiana specifically, and usually everywhere, there is a zero tolerance for bullying. Okay, there's a zero tolerance, which means when the response happens, that's usually when the punishment comes. I'm gonna say it again. Louisiana has a zero tolerance for bullying. But it is not a real zero tolerance for bullying. It's zero tolerance to respond to bullying. So we don't bring awareness to bullying. We're already aware. Suicide is the 4th leading cause of death amongst ages 10 to 34.
Ooh.
4th leading cause. So what we have done, my best friend and I, we have created a curriculum. It is a non-module curriculum which addresses things from the definition of bullying to the participants of bullying. We tell them how to report it, how to try to avoid it, and how to respond. You see, a lot of people are still with the old school mentality of words can't hurt you. That is a lie. Words have killed people. Words have killed people. So not only do we teach them what bullying looks like, we teach them how to respond. And Nina does the professional side in breaking down the analytics
Okay.
With the pre-survey and the post-survey. And what we are finding is that most often children are bullying because they don't know that it's bullying. An adult term of bullying is the equivalent to a child's term of josing.
Well, you know, in these days and times, you know, once again, I tell people this. Something else I learned this weekend: the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. It doesn't. So you know.
Well, unless it fell on the hill and it rolled down.
Right, but it still doesn't fall too far from the tree. Still, I promise you, if you see the apple and it roll down the hill, the tree might not be too far. It's never over 3 or 4 miles away. The apple never falls too far from the tree. So look, we're going to be getting Shauna on. Tomorrow is going to be, I don't know what I'm going to call tomorrow. Today's Make It Happen Monday. I don't know if I'm going to call tomorrow.
Tell the truth Tuesday.
Oh Lord, tell the truth too. I like that. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth Tuesday.
So tomorrow we're going to have Shauna on, and it's going to be Tell the Truth Tuesday. So, Shauna, I'm going to let you go. I know you're getting ready for something. I just wanted to call you. I got a couple other folks call. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm calling folk early in the morning. So
yes, you got to call me.
Have a blessed and wonderful day.
You too, brother.
All right. That was Shauna Sides, the conduit. Let me call my brother Fatim. See, I call people from all over the place. So let me call my brother Fatim Muhammad. Let me call him. See, that's how I'm going to start doing it. I'm going to start calling folk. That's how we're going to do it. Let me call Fatim. See what Fatim is getting ready probably for Keeping It Real with Al Sharpton. If not already getting ready for the Al Sharpton show. I want to make sure I know where he's at. I just want to make sure.
Hey, Joe.
Brother Fatim Muhammad, you are live on hashtag Truth Be Told podcast. Instead of you calling me, I said, I'm going to call you. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, my brother Joe? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I know you getting ready. Look, I don't want to disturb you. You do a lot of work. You do work for a lot of folk. You know, WBLS, you do a lot of work for the good Reverend Al Sharpton. The open lines was off the chain with the president from Spelman on there talking about that big money that came in that contribution. So, you know, you have a great platform with the number one radio station, black radio station in the nation, in the most populated place on this planet, New York City, at least in the new United States it is. So, hey man, what's going on with you? How you doing this morning?
Well, brother, I saw you when you started this morning. I said, man, you got a lot of energy this morning, man. But hey, we just started this week, as you were saying on as you started the show, folks getting ready to come down to Louisiana for Mardi Gras.
Yes, sir.
You know, so don't think I'm not peeping you, my brother.
Hey, lazy.
Well, but it's Monday morning, and we trying to just start this new week and try to do it on a positive note, and that's what we're trying to do this morning.
Did you watch any of the football games this weekend?
Of course. Wide left,
okay.
Wide right.
Now, watch this. I know you're a Cowboys fan. I'm a Steelers fan. Yes, and I got all the respect for the Cowboys. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I really don't like them, but I got respect for them. Like and respect is two different things. We need to do a show about that too. There is a difference between liking you and respecting you. Who do you think is going to go to the Super Bowl?
I hope the Lions go. I really do.
I do too. I just don't want to see them win it all. I want to see them go.
I want to see them go, and I would love to see KC go again. Yeah, they're the defending champs, and I know. But I said before the playoffs started, I said, don't count out Kansas City.
Not in the playoffs.
Mahomes is no joke.
Right.
He is nothing to play with.
That's true.
At the end of the day, he's part of this new era of quarterbacks. You know, we can't just continue to call the old quarterbacks back in the day that did their thing. It's a new era.
Right.
New quarterbacks, and Mahomes is one of the top quarterbacks, if not the top quarterback in the NFL today. So I would love to see the Lions and Kansas City play one another. I really would love to see that.
You and I different. You know, I love Mahomes. And you know, one of the pictures, I should be exact, I'm going to post my picture of me and Mahomes today. I had the awesome opportunity to do a HBCU combine, and he was there. And we had a great conversation. He did a great interview. Love Patrick Mahomes. However, I am really wanting to see Lamar Jackson shut a lot of folks' mouths up. I'm just saying. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out this weekend coming up. because it's going to be the Ravens. The Chiefs are coming to Baltimore to play the Ravens. And my prediction is whoever wins between those two will probably face off against the Detroit Lions, because I just believe Detroit going to go to San Francisco and beat Brock Purdy. I really believe that. I just believe that.
San Francisco.
Go ahead.
I think San Francisco, I agree with you. Well, I think San Francisco, again, they are a powerhouse. There's nothing to say about them. But the Ravens put their foot in their backside a couple of weeks ago, and Green Bay pushed them to the limit this week. So this is going to be interesting. I think that Detroit, for the years of adversity, year after year after year, I think they deserve it. They have the momentum, and I just think that there comes a team that is considered that Cinderella team, and I think that they have it. So you're right. I think that San Francisco may lose at home against Detroit. A lot of people want to look at the Ravens, but again, we'll see. I think Kansas City is going to beat the Ravens.
Okay, all right. We're gonna write that down. We will revisit that next Monday, because we will have some answers next Monday when we come on #Truth Be Told. Listen, I know you got Keeping It Real with with the good Reverend Al Sharpton today. What are we talking about in our community? What is the hot button topic in the Black community right now, especially with Reverend Sharpton? And what are we trying to get engaged and make people understand? Because I do know there's an election coming up, and DeSantis dropped out. So I really believe it's going to be Trump and Biden round 2. Almost like a Rocky movie.
Yeah, I think, I think, one thing about the Black community, we're not monolithic. So there's so many top issues, but I think there's 2 top issues before we go to the politics. I think it's DEI, diversity, you understand, equity and inclusion, and the attack on that. You saw what happened at Harvard with Dr. Claudine Gay. Coming under attack. So Reverend Sharpton is protesting against Ackman, who's the rich billionaire that is attacking DEI and going at companies that have programs to implement diversity, equity, and inclusion. So that's the top story that we have to keep our eyes on in the Black community, because that affects all of us nationwide. But yes, as the presidency here, yes, DeSantis, some people call him DeSantis, did drop out of the race. And now, in the Republican primary, you got 2 people, Trump and Nikki Haley. Right now, she doesn't have the backing of the MAGA. So it looked like it'd probably be, like you just say, a rematch of Trump and Biden. My thing is, it is what it is. I wish that there would have been a primary for in the Democratic Party. I would have loved to see the California governor be part of that race. But it is what it is. It looks like it will be Biden and Trump, and we'll see where this takes us. I don't know if the country is not ready for a Trump 2. And I think the economy is doing well. And I think we need 4 more years of Biden, even though there's some issues that we have with Biden, especially dealing with this Israeli and Hamas war taking place over there, where the Palestinians are affected. Over 20,000 Palestinians have been killed in this war.
Wow. So, let's track back right quick, because something we really do. And be exact, for team, I'm going to ask you if later on in the week, because I'm going to start being up bright and early most of the time. I may come and do 2 shows, but 2 podcasts, but definitely there's going to be the bright and early kickoff. We really need to talk about this DEI, because as we're getting ready to go into February, which is Black History Month, places like the place I live, Lafayette, Louisiana, there will be no Black history displays in any of the public libraries, because they said we're not doing that no more.
Wow.
Right. But and it's not just Black history, it's any cultural display. So any display for the LT, I always get the letters confused. LGBTQ, A+, whatever. They're not even, listen, and I'm not trying to lessen that community. I just don't remember the letters, because I don't associate with that community. I don't have no problem with the community. I just don't say it enough to know it. Like, I have sometimes problem saying Airbnb. I just lately got to the point that I can say that. There's no cultural, because all of a sudden there's no Black history displays in the public library. That bothers me. When people start putting in those type of policies. And then we've already seen how they struck down affirmative action. You know, that this new Supreme Court ain't playing.
No. And I think, you're right. And I think this is why we say politics is local. And it's the people that we go and vote in to put in office that's supposed to represent us. And then they don't represent our issues at the end of the day. So then when these policies are implemented, all we do is complain. We got to get out there and vote. We got to groom people that is going to respect and back our issues, just like the other communities have those people that represent them. I think it's a travesty that the progress that we made during the 60s and the 70s is being rolled back. This is horrendous. Why are you telling me that there can be no Black history displays? It's not a federal holiday, but it's acknowledged by the highest office in the land, Black History Month. And for that to take place anywhere, I'm not just going to throw Lafayette, Louisiana under the bus. There's other places in Florida and other places across the country that these policies are being implemented. This is horrific. And unfortunately, we have to take a stand if it causes us to go to jail. I'm saying peaceful protest, but we need to stand up and protest. We cannot allow this to happen, because if we allow this to happen, then our history will be erased.
You know, I say this all the time, Fatim. We talk about Black beauty. We talk about Black love. We talk about Black power. We've got to mobilize and understand the power of Black finances and the Black dollar. I believe that if we begin to move our dollars in a manner that lets people know that we are an economic force to be dealt with, things will look a lot differently. You know,
that's correct.
I think that's our biggest, and and us as a people, we've got to unlearn a lot of stuff that we've learned. And we've got to be at a point that we humble ourselves and says, what's for the greater good, not for only ourselves, but for everyone who looks like us. Because if one of us wins, we all win. If one of us lose, we all lose. And until we start having that type of philosophy, we're always going to be in this crab mentality that if one's trying to get out, I need to pull them back in, and we got to do better. We just got to do better. So my brother, I ain't gonna hold you long, because I know the good Reverend. I'm not trying, he ain't gonna call me talking about you just took all my time with my man. Tell Reverend Al Sharpton I said hello, and keep pushing. We gotta keep working together. We gotta keep loving on one another. And I definitely want to get you on sometime this week, and we need to talk about this DEI and what do we do, because there is literally an attack on us asking for our equal share of what we never got from the first day we got here.
Well said, Joe. I don't even have to say any more. I'm right with you. Whenever you need me, I'm here.
All right. Appreciate you. My good friend, Fatim Muhammad, the good brother, WBLS in New York City. You got something to close out and say, Fatim?
Brother, just keep on pushing, doing what we need out there. We need information on all platforms, and the way you're doing it, we elevate you, you elevate me, we elevate us as an individual. We're not about crabs in the barrel. It's about spreading this information and being better moving forward. Because if we don't look out for us, no one else will.
Woo! That part. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for answering my call. That's what I'm gonna start doing, family. On this podcast, you ain't got to call in. You ain't no, sir. I will call you. That's what I'm gonna. Listen. That's how we're gonna start doing it. We're gonna start. That's how we're gonna start doing it. So, family, listen, it is the 22nd day of January. Once again, if you're celebrating an anniversary or a birthday today, happy anniversary to you. Happy birthday to you. If there's a milestone from this day, that whatever the milestone is, I celebrate it with you. I believe clearly in what the word of God say. I rejoice with those who rejoice, and I mourn with those who mourn. If today is a sorrowful day for you, for whatever reason, you lost a loved one, you lost something, I'm here with you. I'm praying for you. You can make it through this. and everything's going to be all right. Remember, it is Make It Happen Monday. The word for today, the word for today is victory. And I was going to close with an inspirational song, but like I told you, it is in Louisiana, the Mardi Gras season. So let me see here. Let me see. Yeah. Let me get a little something here. I think I might well do what I want. Let's do that. Let's do it. Can I get it? Let's see, can we get it? Let's see, can we get it? Let's see, can we get it? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. No, let's not get it. Let's you know what? Hold up. When all else fails, hold up. I got a backup plan, y'all. I got a backup plan. Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second. So, as you get your day started, good morning to those. Thank you for everybody who logged in. Share this with a friend. I may come on twice a day. I doubt it, but I definitely want to give you one good hour, maybe an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, depending on the subject. We get in here and we give you information, motivation, inspiration. And we do that in a way that we just do it. I ain't going to say it's classy. I ain't going to say it's this. I ain't going to say it's that. I can't say what it is. All I can tell you is we do it. And that's what we're doing. You know, so let me see here. What am I looking for? Yeah. So, That is my shameless plug for Mr. Hot Topics. That is my shameless plug for Mr. Hot Topics. So let's do it like this. Let's do it. All right, we're closing out, family. We're closing out. Mardi Gras style. Lazy. Le bon temps. Roulette. Let the good times roll, family. On this Make It Happen Monday. It's the Mardi Gras season in Louisiana. Let's go. Y'all get it in, get it in. I'm getting ready to get up out of here, family. You have a wonderful and blessed day. Remember, injustice prevails, where hopelessness persists. Hope is your superpower. Let's go. We'll be back on, family, tomorrow around this same time, around 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. on the West Coast. Wherever you're tuned in this world, on this planet, we're going to be in the building, y'all. Tomorrow, we're going to broadcast on Facebook Live, YouTube, and we're going to hit Twitter X. Don't forget to like, share, and click on our new YouTube page, 100 BLK Media. We in the building, y'all. Everybody celebrate Mardi Gras out there. Listen, Fat Tuesday will be here before you know it, but it is the Mardi Gras season. Balls are going on. Parades are going to be rolling soon. All you got to do is do what you want to. All those folks coming in from out of town, out of state, Louisiana is here for you, baby. As they say, baby, it's about to go down. Listen, I'm up out of here. Listen, let me close like this, like I always do. Let me bring this down. On a serious tip, I always remember that there is no secret what God can do. What he has done for others, he will and he can do for you. For when God is with you, nothing or no one can stand against you. Be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Look, I'm out of here. And I'll see you tomorrow. If the Lord say the same, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, I'm going to start calling folk. I may call you. Just know that. All right. We up out of here. Y'all have a good one. Remember, it's hashtag Truth Be Told, the podcast. Yours truly, Joe Dupree, at the JDMS. I'm up out of here. Y'all be blessed. Peace.